CTV News at 6 with Hudson Mack.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. BC Ferries will be burning the midnight oil tonight, trying to clear off the backlog after a day of cancelled sailings. The windstorm that hit the island early this morning wiped out most of the schedule. Service is just resuming from Swartz Bay with at least a 3 sailing wait for the 5 o'clock ferry, which is getting underway about an hour late. So there will be more sailings put on tonight right up until midnight. It wasn't just transportation, though. The wind and rain has knocked out power for more than 5,000 people on the island, still in the dark. CTV's Louise Hartland reports.
Giant logs are tossed around like matchsticks near Clover Point. No competition for the power of the sea. Waves crashed over many parts of the seawall around the capital region, forcing police to cut off traffic and pedestrians.
I wouldn't be out in it except for walking the dog, and otherwise I think I'd rather stay inside until about March when it warms up again.
In Sydney, this dock was transformed into a slinky, twisting and turning in the surging waves. Thousands of people were stranded at BC ferry terminals when the boats stopped sailing.
We've actually had to cancel sailings on 10 different routes, affecting 13 vessels.
Our 11 o'clock sailing and our 1 o'clock sailing have been canceled due to high winds.
The winds were light in Swartz Bay, where hundreds of anxious and optimistic passengers huddled in the cafeteria to stay warm or braved it out in their cars.
I was told that they're all canceled, but things might change depending on the weather change, so we decided to wait it out and hope that there's going to be another sailing.
But that didn't last too long. How long are you going to wait here today?
As long as it takes. We have a hotel reservation for tonight, and I'm going to be there.
This hockey team needs to be in Abbotsford by 7:45, or they forfeit the first game of their tournament and a chance for the gold.
We were trying to get on the 11, and a couple were trying to get on the 1, but now they're all here. So we're probably going to get on like the 3, we're hoping.
No such luck. That sailing was canceled too. Other ferries did sail, though. The Washington State ferry to Anacortes left the dock. So did the Victoria Clipper, but it turned around when it got too rough.
It's just after 1 o'clock in Catara Bay, and according to Environment Canada, these winds are peaking at just under 60 kilometers an hour, but it feels way more like 100.
Winds so strong they snapped this boat in half as it slammed against the shoreline, pummeled by logs. As the tide goes out, the remnants of what could be the first of many winter storms remain, and the slow cleanup process begins.
All right, let's check in with Louise Hartland outside right now with an update. Things getting better as far as hydro is concerned, Louise, on the South Island. The 1,500 customers in North Saanich have had their power restored. What's the latest on the ferries?
Well, Hudson, BC Ferries says the weather is improving, and as you mentioned, more sailings are being added to make up for those canceled sailings. The 5 p.m. boat from Swartz Bay just loaded and is leaving now at 6 o'clock. An 8 and 10 p.m. sailing have been added. Both are full at this time, and there is also a midnight sailing, which is almost at capacity for vehicle traffic. There are no waits being reported for foot passengers. Sailings have also been added from Tawasin. The 7 p.m. boat out of Departure Bay is full, but there is still room on the 9 o'clock, and there is, of course, still room on the Duke Point sailings as well.
All right, well, that's good to know. And BC Ferries, has its hands full this weekend anyway, with heavy traffic going to the Grey Cup, doesn't it?
They sure do, and they're going to be braving for some more windy weather. It looks like there might be a little bit more coming in the forecast, but Astrid will, of course, fill us in on that in a few minutes.
All right, Louise Hartland, thank you.